na iri ntuku ya Jumatatu ni ntuku ira tutanambere kwitanambira kwarira mantu jaja kuringithia mwananchi kana siasa nyuma ya kithurano. Rukiro narua turi na umwe wa baraba kwenda gitigia speaker ndene ya mbunge ya County Assembly ya Meru David Baariu tukitha tukiarania noe tumumenye na nkuruki kutha tukimenya niki akwenda gutwika speaker wa County Assembly ya Meru. Nbitagwa Ntinyari Kinywa ukitha wina kiuria rania about 40321 inya kibugu ithatu ijiri imwe niyo namba yetu ya SMS. Karibu sana ibagano ntubako na kanya kwiza korana about Rukiro narua akethe mutegeri wa Weru TV.
Nkwenda kuigia kanya kankethia mutegeri wa Weru TV. Oroi Meru na Meru. Ndibere Bwana asifiwe. Na mimi niko salama. Na ndibere mbitawa David Baariu.
Aya na mbuga kamera iku ni iji ugendera gutwira mbuga David Baariu no wengo aciariri na aumite ku ni ndio yongo athithagia.
Okay. David Baariu ni Mumeru na nchiariri Igembe North antweta wantu beto Kiongo na lakini nje ongwantwire around mile 3 nonto inontwire kulitangoi. David Baariu aino kurubo hatikati au na ndambire kuthoma Thera Primary School ndathithia class 7 exam ndeta secondary school Miathene Boys ndaithia kioro kia form 4 ndeta Machakos Boys for my A levels kuma ndeta Kenyatta University ndahota degree yakwa ya kithomo kuma au nda mwarimu ndaendelea guitana ndambira guitana school ya Nkando Secondary School around Kadiene au for some years ndachoka nda transfer ndeta Baariu Boys nonda itana miaka ya nona ndaitanda akinya deputy principal wa school namba mbeta kwa nya head of department alafu kuma au 2005 nda promote nda principal wa school ya Gia Boys ngiri around Kangete Igembe Central nio nikafanya kazi huko ndauma 2013 January ndaibwa kwa principal nimetosheka na hiyo na ndaende kwa achieve what I wanted ndio tuitoko transform school kuma bure career and amethirite a very disciplined school aitwa Maneri performance was very low na tomba kusukuma school mwanga ya the second best in the district kile performance after Baariu Boys population tamiongera kuma 200 to 650 when I left. Performance to Amerita kuma a mean of 4 to a mean of 7.5 when I left. Na riu ila kutai na miracle results. Kulikuwa na real results. So na school ya one of the most disciplined schools. Na kinyana arua Njia Boys wau na tenama. Then 2013 January I felt nkwenda kuchinjia nimefundisha sana secondary school. So ndaibwe nkwenda kuchinjia ndauma Njia Boys ndari na mbundi ya kwa na arimu na ritoa ndabere I just feel like changing. So ndeta Chuka University na ndeta ndaitanguya as I was teaching lecturing and at the same time ndatweka kinya administrator senior administrator alafu ndaende kuithia master's degree in education actually uni entethire muno ita Chuka University na ntuno kwinya ndathoma my masters ko winda ita Chuka University kuma January 2013 mwanka October 2013 now devolution ikweya na county governments ikwa created the county government of Meru and His Excellency Peter Munya band advertising way fulani ya chief officers nda apply ndachiona nkatheti na nda apply ndekwa apply ndeto interview nda kuruka nda vetted in assembly na nda wangwe ya chief officer nda nenkero ministry ya education ala nda twikira chief officer wa education ngwe utwamirita boya buru twambiria county from nothing there was nothing twarithia quite a number of policies na policy mwana ndaithire which I'm always proud of ni policy ya kuandika arimu ba ECD ba nursery. Meru County niyo yari mbere kuandika arimu ba nursery. Na by the time Taumire County itoetwe kuandika 1,800 teachers. Ute county inge Meru ya Kenya mzima yari kuandika arimu ya bau. Twaithia policy ya bursary. Lakini bursary itari function ya government, ya county governments, ni national government. Lakini no tunatwi tutenda conflict twameta retention and enhancement fund. Kwa tukabatwe interest yetu ni mwana ora uriome otekumba kuria fees wa county yetu Meru. So twaswanjira ya retain school na ku enhance is our education. Kwa hiyo twameta retention and enhancement fund. Alafu na twasiki necessary approvals na twaewa na twambiria ambassador kiti. Twameta retention and enhancement fund. Ndaloketa milioni 3 per ward. Kwa ward sieto chionde milioni 3. That is in 1 year, that is around 135 million in every annual year for the bursary. Na bursary na cheto aidha committees, ward committees, irasi yare under the patronship of the MCA. Na tuwekira members ba committee barabakara ande bakawand the bursary. Na ba wandi bursary bandetira ndu tukandika checks.
Nitukumenya thirikari munya of course ni umarukire mwaka wa 2017 between buga 2017 na 2022 mtu no arigare mbi withirite ukithithia.
Thirikari munya kuma 2017 ndio ume mtu kuibanga na weto kamira kuitangoshi ya kuwa pana pale. Later I got an appointment ya kwa director wa New KCC na union kwenda arita mwakanda resign. Enda nyingi ntonyi ndaire interest ya kuromba etekia Igembe North MP tachoka eto haria na nto fulani to shield the idea. Kwa wende ndauma kenda nyingi mpamo actively involved in politics.
Aya gitegeke kia speaker at what point mbuga wathuganirie no gitchwe na what was the inspiration kana imbi atumire
gitegeke kia speaker tukuringa kura no was actively involved in politics. Sia president sia na county level. Ne kinyile some point kura iko dhira. You know now lazima mtu atafute kitu ya kufanya na interest ya nonto kwa sababu mimi I'm a political student. Ndio nda yere interest ya contest kitege speaker ya county. Na ndawa I can serve and give my wealth of experience. Use my wealth of experience case service yeto ya Meru through the Legislative Assembly ya Meru, which is the County Assembly of Meru. Yes.
Na of course getege speaker tegento tegete kiutho. Nigete kwenda a bit of uchamba na kwithirwa ukimba ku stand ground yako. Ki personal attributes chako kana uwaja mtu mukarirezo waku na personality yako. Imanto zari kukuthugana jaga tumo withirwa gitwika speaker umwega ndene ya County Assembly ya Meru.
Asante Ntinyari. Number 1, sababu ontora inkuthwania I'm the best among his equals. Ni number one, dina wealth of experience. Indititengwe public service. Miaka kadhomba kuma walimu administrative and management levels. Number 2, indititengwe at the county level. That means euni empere opportunity ya ku-interact na systems si assembly. Nonto datangwe na MCAs. Kethira ni projects award, kethira ni policies, and the oversight ya education committee ya assembly. Going to interact hapo nonto a number of times katwa kara ande tukaria nkamya ta bakwenda tukathia policies yetu ba improvera na baita ba can defend assembly nonto batwe executive so teta assembly. Lakini it was the responsibility of the committee yenu wait to defend your policies. Number 2, I am a qualified manager and administrator. Na assembly is about leadership. It's about leadership. Woni intongerete institutions inge kadha nyuma ao Ko wende dina that experience. Number 3, I'm a listener. I have the power of listening. That means consultative leadership kreoni is essential. Now you can talk kirantumirite going at all the levels that I've worked. Ko wende I believe with the right person in the assembly, MCA is it's a political ground, lakini kintogira kiendekana ni kuthikirana. No ntubokarea kuthikirana, iyo ndio inaletanga vita na conflict. They raise a point, nobody listens to them, then in a blow. But only I have the ability of listening. God has given me that. Number 4, I'm down to earth. I'm very humble. I'm down to earth and I identify with everyone. Ko wende winte mnya kwa speaker ora woitotura on the ivory towers kana mathumbi na miti MCAs na obarea. Number 1, MCAs are my employers. Ko wende I must work with them. I also offer to take care of their welfare, of their interest. Why am I saying this? Assembly is not about the projects. Assembly is not about building roads, building this and that. No, it's about recurrent and operations. Now, only with the wealth of experience that I have, I know MCAs must be comfortable in the house. Kenda bomba kun dispense ndute yo functions tio na function imo ya assembly ni oversight. Function yinge ni representation na function yinge ni yote ku make laws, legislation. Kenda bomba kudhivya these MCAs must be promised care. Now only as Baariu, I have the ability to provide that care because their welfare must be taken care of. Their interest, if it is the medical cover, we must have a good medical cover for the MCAs. Kenda na obeda na afya, families yosi the ina afya, and only I'm the right person to do that. Then finally, I'm honest. I'm honest and transparent. It's one person who is very open to criticism positively, one person who listens, one person who consults. Now, the best mode of leadership. Yes.
And of course, we na ntuba bengi baraba guchwa Giti kia speaker.
Yes.
Ni kwithirite kuri na debate kiri avenues nyingi mono antuba bengi bakiuga mturo kubatara ni mturo thomirete sheria.
Ewe ni misleading. No mturo qualify kwa speaker, the requirement no ira se MCA. Na MCAs the lawyers. Whether a lawyer probably can only give you an added advantage. Like it take that we lawyer, you are better than this person who is not a lawyer. The basic requirements nira muntu akwa required the right nachio kenda tuweka MCA. Number 1, 18 years and above. Number 2, education. Nabate go in degree, tana masters. Number 3, you must not be a public servant. Number 4, you must, and did I say you must be a registered voter? A registered voter. That means you can vote, you can also seek election. Those are the basic qualifications. And then chapter 6 of the Constitution. Those are the qualifications. There is nowhere mentioned that he has more we lawyer. Yes. But if you go to the assembly, really, you find that very many people are not lawyers there. Kenya speakers by assembly. Like the lady was in Nairobi, Elachi. She's not a lawyer. Yeah, and she was a speaker.
Buga kenda mtomba kwitha gitangugi yawe. No mwaka ithiro akimierewa. Understanding their roles cheku kana ngugi ya speaker kirigwe niriko.
Na I've just said, hiyo nimesema. Oversight. Oversight new relationship ya county na assembly, county government and assembly ekwejera. How do we dispense this? Enyo tokame dispense yatere. County must be left to perform their duties. Ilasima government ya Her Excellency Honorable Kawira Mwangaza ayewakanya kawari tengui, and I really take this moment to congratulate her for achieving that position. Na ikuona na confidence era Meru baina we thirikari we kwa uba twe ngwe yetu turi assembly ne oversight. Oversight ne maanisha atia Oversight ni bato tukadito utegera ora county government kurtangwe. If there is anywhere where there is a mistake kana tukuona ngweta alitekera boya, we raise a question. Ara pengine wamefanya kazi vizuri, we applaud. Ara pa kwenda approvals, no budget. Yeah, executive must be approved by the assembly. Wanatengeneza budget, ara budget inakuja kwa assembly, we interrogate it, alafu tunaona iko sawa. Tunapitishia madam governor, kenda governor noe omba kuitangwe. Kenda governor omba kuitangwe we. Kwa hiyo that is number one. Neo kenda kwethira governor omba kuitangwe. No, to at the end of the day, governor must be re-elected. She wants to retain her position. At the end of the day, MCAs want to retain their position. So it's my duty to ensure that without conflict, without indwa, without issues like it was in Makueni. Yeah, quite a lot of wrangles between the executive and the assembly. Manganga bana wende wache county vunjwe. Sisi sote tuende nyumbani. But MCAs hawakukubali. Then the other one, as I say, did legislation. Legislation ikutengeneza sheria. Sheria bills either initiated in the house by the MCAs, kana initiated excuse me. Initiated by an electorate through his MCA, kana from the executive. Inakuja, tuna deliberate, tuna debate, alafu tunapitisha. Ile inafaa kupitishwa. Then yengine ni representation. Mea MCA are mbunge ni indirect representative wa Mundora. His voice must be the voice of the electorate. Now we need to create that conducive atmosphere and to facilitate these functions. Kenda siumba kwa chiveka.
Aya, mutegerero TV tanambira korana about 40321 nyaki bugu ithatu ijire mwe nkuruki no tuthinga tekwa mutandaja Facebook na YouTube turi live rito ni Weru TV geta kuraja ni chokete na urarero nyume kagitagate kuraja.
Twambiririe na ndigo na ndirikanaga tukithondeka dryer twathire ka dryer ka just 1 meter twauga tugerie tuone kana ikathate ikanyala na twekira ku ina tuona ukanyaria ndigo kumbe ni kunyala na ina murio na kuma une ndaragia na a few friends makambira actually Nairobi meusaga into ni sienda gwa kwa indi ndauma ndathinkinya Nairobi Parklands ndathindethira mwindi umwenda mwandi na tuligonyaritie tuligotutwetherwa no all that no ugure kana wanona gintu takiu ndirikanaga ina ka grocery ambulia iko ngapi ndamwira 12 ambulia unaweza pesa ngapi na mwa 50 akiambia leta yote leo kuma ungine enuka tugentu kiambe tuambirie gushughulika mauntu ma cabs muntu wa cabs yagosa no ntu twaina karum kanini muno gantaka atwirire muntu au ni bwambagiria customer agendaga akandingira thimu akambulia ni kwenda ngwase kana no nyaririe nkamwira nkageria ndanyaria nkona ikunyara kamwira namubire akambira quality sawa riu ugu nibu twambiririe ndigo twathie maembe customer wetia ngwase twathie mianga twathie ikwa twathie mirenge
Mobango jwa nkatha cietu ureterine yetu sako nieza na gotungata kiria biashara gukurukira gukiria biashara uguraniri bwa miunda na ngare na kinya uthurania bwa mbesha nja gwaku na kiria biashara yetu sako, your success our pride.
Twitter ikone
it's our beef burger and chips, chicken legs.
Ombe kuthidirio bya kubya nguku au we biashara eno.
Ndio twathomithia course ya spinning
ni mwayombe ndene ni wa gwika ruraya.
Ni cute. Ya alapre kundweria.
ale baite ale
Nandi no uchionere na gukenera mibango ina mwago na nkanya amona nteto chia Weru TV Kirizuku Channel 39 Uma mundune Weja Werune na Weru TV Rumuri Dwa Meru.
nandi no wikire ntumirie ku ya muchemanio kiatho kana ntubwa gitumi ukwenda bukinyira mwingi amo na ntumiri cia mathiko kiri kameme ka Weru FM 96.4 ntuko chionde na chiringi 15 akio kiugo ntumirie ku no urete studio cha Weru FM kirogine Meru mbere ya thaa 11 chiogoro ntuko chionde kana uringe na mbeji 0700 117026 no gatetheka ntumirije kathoma gwa themo chiogoro on tuko ni bwega no ntubagwite na mbere gutugwata mbaru ni batwe Weru bwaku atugukinyirie ntumwe ku ari okwende kinya Weru FM 96.4 rumuri rwa Ameru
inya *812 *977# wikira nyoyo zetu jasikiza tuni yeku
إخواني ترك النفوس بلا علم ولا أدب كترك المريض بلا طب ولا آس. Ndugu zangu, kuacha nyoyo zetu bila ya elimu wala adabu ni kama kumuacha mgonjwa bila ya matibabu wala dawa.
inya *812 *977# wikira nyoyo zetu jasikiza tuni yeku
Katho che mwanya kirigwa mutegeri gwita na mbere kurumira mubango twa kugukia rukiro na rotori na umo baraba gutwa gitegia speaker wa mbunge county ya Meru David Baariu no gatuchira na mbere kwithira tukiaraniria nwe ketha wina kiuria 40321 inya kibugu ithatu ijiri imwe tugichokera Mr Baariu speaker of course ngogea we sensitive no tono mwanka withirwe okay balance ngwatanirwe ku it's a link between executive na governor lakini imije sometimes inye executive kana ndira governor akwenda ku introduce ginto kiumbe nyako benefit mwingi no kiejire gigapitishwa kiri musonda ndene county assembly na ikuthireta kuri na propaganda kana kuri antu bakuga uri project wa excellency Kawira Mwangaza humba kuthiro kiugate
number 1 winter project ya mtu yote yule Kidha ndi project ya Murungu na MCAs. Lakini projects ya anyone else. My own project ya Mwadhani na project ya MCAs. No, to the moment MCAs baampa kurachio, then I'm their project. Yes. Go in the propaganda, ni competitors, they are panicking for no reason. Let them not panic. Wacha tu kutane kwa debe.
Sometimes imbijanto ibatonya kiri kitiga speaker uketha kuri na pressure kuma kiri executive gukinyaniria mbuga miswanda fulani kana manto fulani tije wibanganete ata kwithira kihandle kana anto kana MCAs no ba ku trust kwando pressure executive mbuga kiri manto bate kwenda bobongwa
oibwere kiambiria the product ya this kind of environment scenario no ndo number 1 pressure eu ito amizoerete to the executive. Number 2, mbwire my leadership will be consultative. Kethira kwike na inquiry ke legislation kuina what will be initiated by the executive. Na kwikira watu to initiate in the house and there is what will come from outside. Kwa wende how to manage this is through consultations. Kethira kwikio madam governor akwenda for instance in a feeling na kuthwane project fulani aka undertake certain projects kana certain activities can benefit mwananchi. Normally what happens is this: kethira arenda yeta through department ya culture, department ya afya, department whichever, it is upon the executive tengana herself ni antuba weba department bakadhidhi a policy paper they put alafu ikaapprove nimbi cabinet. Alafu ikifanyika hivyo hiyo mswada basi ndio inakuja assembly. They have given the reason, the objective, the scope na beyond na benefits. Ili hapa kwa wananchi kwamba kusaidia wananchi. Then MCAs bakarandi ko debate. Kinyambere bakarandi ko debate kidha iba kwenda kuwata more kenda they are in a lesser time ya ko debate they are taken out for a consultative meeting. Then like a retreat or something. Then baada bakiendoketwa on the importance of what Madam Governor wants. Wakielewa na wakiona iko sawa, then I don't see the reason why anybody should oppose anything that will benefit. No, to remember I said tuambire guitangwe batu lazima turitangwira ire atuma Madam Governor achoka itene. Tuambire turitangwe ire akatuma mheshimiwa no achoke gitene. So the whole business is about the consultation. The whole business is about the participatory leadership. The whole business is about, you know, talking. And tukifanya hivyo hakuna vita. That is how I want to manage. But tutibati kuulelwa that our core business number one is oversight. Take away probably we shall not yes. And again, that boils down to democratic leadership. No, to democratic leadership is where you listen to everyone and where you honor everyone's opinion. The minority must have their way. They may not carry the day, but let them be heard. No, to in the house is about to debate. Debate ni kwamba support your ideas. What is your ideology? Unaweza kuiuza namna gani? Are you able to convince me? Mbuma msimamo na yako, mbita msimamo na yako. So when such issues arise, na watu kendi nyumbani yokarake kwenda kwa divided because of these issues, then au tunaketi kithei kwenda kamukunji, tunaenda kamukunji, kithira ni hatu kwenda any form of education, tunaenda, because once the house starts, lazima induction members by through induction. Kenda belewa. Remember, very many of these people are new. But some are even school leavers. Like one of my MCAs in Igembe, the youngest, they are school leavers. Kwa ende lazima ba induct boyake ba many operations, orders, systems waelewe. Bottom line is consultations. Na democracy.
Atwaririe challenges iria cithiritwe cirio thai gucwa kirigiti kia uspika mbwa kiri rugendo rwaku as a person imbigitwe pamoja baraba gucwa bakiuga kuri na wejani bwa mbeca nyingi muno bukuendelea TJ challenges ciaku cithiritwe kariate.
Number one, kwina challenges nyingi muno. Number one, kwina tuambire from the very basic alienations, kana inclinations, attachments ya MCAs. Many of them ibaraba tonyete bunge through their parties, through coalitions, na kuibuba ongo barachie bari coalition yo bakwa pengine si tunataka hivi. Challenge number one is how now you can cut through the Azimio, the UNDA, the Independent, and all those others. Kenda acceptability eku they cut across the board. Kinyo yakiri Azimio itself, there is BAS, there is Jubilee, there is PNU, you know, NOPEO and all that. How are you able to cut across? It's becoming a challenge. No, already there are some I want to serve Jubilee. Oh, I only support Munto Jubilee. I want to serve UNDA. I only support Munto UNDA. No, that one becomes a challenge. No, to variance, you know, varied ideas, varied interests, and all that. Then number two, issue I've heard about it. Nasikia kuna candidates wengine wanamwaga pesa mingi. That one, of course, is also a challenge. Like let me tell our people, if you buy leadership, now walk in the leadership weku na mbecha. My friend, the kind of leader you get atedra are na any obligation kukuserve. If anything, tika ure kura. So what are you coming to tell me? Wakanda kure tika mbendete tika ndingire kura nonto, but the qualities that I have nonto the way you think that I'm qualified. Kanda induce you are voting for me nonto whatever I gave you. So to me really kura kana kuria kura should not determine this. We are many, we are around 26. MCAs iba tuolelia character, iba tuolelia ability, iba tuolelia the integrity, the transparency of an individual. Alafu, the bottom line, the interest. Why is this person so much fighting for this position? Nikki, what is the driving, the motivating factor? There are many others. We have heard before that in the house, whether going cartels, kwa tuka kulina some MCAs ba surround the speaker, kwa tuka ndebo they get more privileges over the others. I'm not that kind of a leader who will allow as more clique of people to control me. Kwa tuka weke there ni onto trips ya ome ni MCA baire batatu batano batura wita ome. You know, for one reason or the other. Whereas bangi batura koromone ko ere ana una wita bora. That is not the case. It is equality and equity. They should be able to judge bakamenya what kind of leader is this that we want. Does Baariu qualify? Does that other leader XYZ qualify? No, so that also becomes an hindrance. It also becomes amongst others.
Speaking of which, no kona jaka ko batere kwithirwa kuri na neutral common ground ya uria mutomba kwitha giciereta kiri MCAs no tungwitikia thai iugwa mbuga utwe mtu na aria dina jogo ugeiba beru no gwitike mbuga ikwithirite ikubate kwithirwa kuri na some kind of neutral ground aria mtu abate kwitha giciendi ideas cia kiribo
eunioni your own strategies nonto niwe uwatafute niwe uwatafute you reach them me ate tebo ba kwenda uwo ubenda ko wende you must struggle to reach them also nonto number one baba ngibe kaba nokete they have been injured, they are so tired, wametoka kwa siasa kwa baba they want to have their comfort bange they are exhausted, they don't even have anything. Kwa hivyo ni wewe uwatafute but tika kweyoba okay the MCAs bonde bakadinde wambiri oba ambiri yao ni wewe unawatafuta pengine if you meet them taking a cup of tea ama ukiwataka unawatafuta mnakutana mahali fulani. Yes.
Speaking of which nendo 26 baguchwa gitigike no kuthugana bugoro kuruka kamajini.
Well, majini haitakuwa kubwa. No twende kugether kwen. Me hatika kwa woga mtu. Tika woga support. Lakini at the same time as it is it won't be won in the first round. Are. No together kwen ekwaya na tukura tu kura hivi only 69 kwa wende as much as we talk about two thans oteo menya kuona that number in the first round but second round ndio itadetermine and that will be me.
Ata tonye kiri aspect legislation ni kwethera kuri na challenge ya over legislating kana gukethera kuri na miswanda nyingi mono ego pitishwa ibunge lakini itekwa implemented antije kethera ira concern ke mathuganyo jako.
Yeah, it is a concern. No ndote aya bwithia kwandika mukwa maingi na masharia maingi yatina any effect. You know, mbere burure sheria bukuthithia niambi sheria gutethia mwananchi no together tena ene bearing na mwananchi then it is useless. It's useless. Kethe sheria yonto ya agriculture kethe yonto ira cia ithacio cia igwachie giekerwa muturo 50 kilograms kathimwa kilo and all that. Why do we have to bring that legislation? It's because tutakwenda murimi wa exploited any mubiashara na legislation nyingi ila siomba kuita kuthithika lakini ende what I am saying and what I would want to do is legislation mbere nyati toya kumipitisha wacha kwanza tuelewe sababu yake ni nini tukielewa na tukiona it's benefiting mwananchi then tunapitisha. Now who is to implement? Kainge implementers are the executive. No, though assembly does not implement. So that's why I said lazima tuende consultation na executive. No, tubatu tukarambe tukaidha sheria chetu alafu tuabanekera they may not have anything to do with them and we can't force them to implement. Go in there as we legislate, let us move together with the executive kenda whatever we do is what they will carry and they own. Kwe kentogeta wa ownership in leadership. Anto bakari yako own what you are saying. Then hiyo ni maneno yako. Utawaambia ipitie hapa na hakuna kitu kitafanyika and there's nothing that you do. Yes.
Kodwili no keja wa Giti ki Mr. Baariu-Arienda gutika legacy kari urenda kurikano wa the speaker. Wa thithiriata.
Number one, may I consabite the public. Our voice had a legacy. There is one principal of our school. It was a national school, and basically the mwalimu history. So I know empires rise, empires collapse, rise and fall. Inakaanga hivyo. But uoni, and this is one reason why I left the former school where I was a principal at its best, because I worked from zero, from the unknown to the known, and that area at the top, and that is the right time to exit. Only what I'm saying is this: if I find the favor, KMCA is veto na wampagiteke. Na Murungu noya kwatuka is I'm the anointed one. Nankake yokia. One thing I would want to create a very peaceful county. The county iraba atu atura at loggerheads. Na governor wetu Madam Kawira. Apana. It's a county where there is good working relations. Peace. Kenda mwananchi omba kulichirongoi. But to atura for the and right, you know, vita kila wakati miaka 5 itaisha, yaisha, mwananchi will vote all of us out. No, we were not of any benefit. So I would wish to lay a very strong foundation in peace, in good working relations, in purpose of unity. Purpose of unity, bearing in mind, function ya executive ni mwananchi. Bearing ya legislative house ni mwananchi. This is our employer, both the executive and us. Good working relations. The other thing that I would wish in these 5 years, again, I find a favor, is to ensure that there is conducive working environment in the assembly. Both the staff and the MCAs. No, Antonio, and tobacco they were motivated. In this house, where if every day you are complaining that Giti in a Kuarusha at the office is dirty, what, the kamshahara ni kidogo, you are not motivated to work. But when you are comfortable, you hone and you work. So members, staff, the assembly, if we take care of their interests, if we keep them comfortable, they will be motivated, self-driven to work. Ila ita wanechonko intrinsic, inatokanga ndani. Sio ile ya kuindiziwa kutoka nje, ni intrinsic kutoka ndani, anafanya kazi kama ni yake. So that working environment, to the MCAs, to the staff, I would wish those two. Number 3 is transparency and accountability. I am honest, I said I'm a Christian, I'm a steward of my church, as a Joseph MCK Maua, and whatever I do it in fear of God. One day, I promise also to take care of their resources. And that is why, keda ni mbanje assembly, sio mimi niketi kwa assembly kwa nini, tufanye na watu kidogo. Sisi sote tuna participate, kamati inatengeneza, tunaiangalia, iko sawa, acceptable to us all, we adopt and pass it. That's the kind of leadership. They will only dictate a few things here and there. Ama nachukua mapesa naweka kwa ofisi yangu, naweka wapi. Why do I want money in my office? It's for this and this and that. Lakini not where I'm working to disadvantage and to bamwe when others are carrying the advantage.
Tukimaruka mbije ku MCAs bakuona na ibo ugire ibo bagakuthura ibo bagakwango genda kubera tukimaruka.
Kere MCAs beto, honorable members, nambue ndebere congratulations for fighting the battle and winning the war. Congratulations. Woni kankwenda number 1 kuromba MCAs beto kura. Kura wito waheshimiwa ni peni. And I want to be judged at the end of the term. I wish not to be judged now. now just have a taste of my experience. Number 2, MCAs bandombere murungu. Bampe kura na bandombere murungu. Kenda we ampa kura oronge nwe murungu amuringithia tatia ampe. Na Meru wetu na bo muniombe sana. Na wale na MCA oku mwire ai Baariu kura because Baariu is a proven leader. Honest, God-fearing, world of experience, and I promise to come up with a model assembly. They are revered in the whole Meru. I mean in the whole country. Yes.
Ai ibaga sana ni David Baariu umo baraba guchagitikia speaker ndene county ya Meru ibaga sana ntubakona kanya kuja korana bautirukiro narua mutegerero TV no tugwikira gatanta mubango juju aita nambere gukenera mibango yetu nkwendera kagitaga kega unimbitago wantinyari Kenya.